Okay, today's lesson is on system of equations and how to solve by graphing. Okay, so system of equations is a group of two or more equations. Okay, so there are three different types of solutions. The first one is when the two lines that we're talking about intersect at one point. Okay, we have where the lines have basically had the same slope. Basically, they're parallel lines, and they would consider having no solution because there's no point of intersection. And then we have an instance where one line has actually landed on top of the other line. So this would be considered to have infinitely many solutions. So it looks like the same line. So we have intersecting lines, which are one solution. Then we have parallel lines, and then we have infinite solutions when you have the same line. All right, so we're going to graph these 6 equations, and we're going to see what types of one of the 3 solutions that we have. If we have a one solution, we'll be writing the ordered pair in which they intersected. If we get parallel lines, we'll write no solution. And if we get the same line written basically twice, we're going to write infinite solutions, which means there are tons of solutions. Every single point on this line is a solution, so there would be no one solution. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is graph the first line. Since both of these are both in mx plus b, it makes it easier. So remember, this is where you begin, and then this is how you move. Okay, so to begin, we're starting off on the -6, which is down here. And we're going, now the negative means it has to go downhill, but since we can't go down 5, we're going to go up 5. And we're going to go over 3. Now, remember, we have to go the other direction in order for us to be going in the negative direction. This is a positive slope, so this line's going to go like that. This is a negative, so it looks like that. Start off on 5 and go up 1 over 6. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's our intersection. And it looks like our intersection is -6, 4. Okay. Okay. Next line. Next problem. Y equals 5 is a horizontal line. Okay. 2x plus 7. Remember, we write this as a slope, so we start off at 7, and we're going to go up 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1. Oh my gosh, this is so tiny. It's hard to see. Okay, so that intersection looks like -1, 5. Okay, on our next equation, we have to put it into y equals mx plus b form. So that's going to take a little bit of work. So let's do this one. 6x minus 5y equals -45. Subtract 5. Let's move the 6y over. Then divide by -5. So if we do that, that's going to get that. And then our next one. y equals -2x minus 4. So y is equal to -x minus 2. Okay, so let's do this one. Start at the 9. Barely see this. Change my glasses because I'm getting old and I need to be able to see. Okay, so there's -9. Let's see if we can get a little closer. Alright, there we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, start +9 and we're going down 6. So down 6 from 9 is 3, and over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's this guy right here. Okay, and start off with -2, and go down 1 over 1. So, did I do that right? No, I did this completely wrong. Great. I went negative, I should have gone positive. So that just teaches me not to use a pen. I should go this way. This is positive, and I went negative. See, that's why I have to pay attention to what I'm doing. Okay, so 5 is 2, 3, 4, 5 is this way. So that way. And then we already have this one. Alright, so it looks like my intersection is -5, 3. Alright, so scratch this line out. So you should always pay attention to what you're doing. Alright, number 4. Okay, so I've got to solve for both of these. So first one looks like got let's see. First, this one's already good, so let's do this one. Move 3x over, divide by 6. Which gives you, now if you look at this one and this one, these are going to be parallel lines. Start off -2, go down 1 over 2. Okay, so that's this line here. And then the one over here, it's the same one except down here, down 1 over 2. So what's going to happen is they're going to run beside each other, and so there's no solution. They don't run into each other. Alright, so for the sake of time, let's just do this last one. Okay, so this one, we're going to divide by -1. Okay. So like all I have to do is divide by 3. So I do that. Okay, so this one and this one are the same line. So even though I'm putting it in here, 1 over 1, they're the same line. So this would be infinitely many. And that's how that works. So we got 3 of them where we got, geez, I wasn't even on the screen. I just realized that. Sorry about that. Okay, so I was concentrating when I was doing on paper and not making sure I was on the camera. So let me just make sure this is here. So I took the first one, divided by -1, and got that in y equals mx plus b. Then I divided everything by 3. And these two equations are the exact same equations, so I kind of graph the line, but one line's over the other. So that's this instant up here, we have infinite number of solutions because it's the same line. So infinitely many or infinite solutions, you can say either way. This one was no solution, again, because these are parallel lines. They are not going to run into each other, so therefore there's no solution, no point of intersection. And then the other 3 were able to get all 3 of them were able to get a solution. And I don't think I'll ever use this pen again because it's leaking everywhere. But that's how this works, and you got a couple problems to do for your exercises.